Is Donald Trump the savior of America? The re-elected president of the United States, Donald Trump, has made a decision that will make the entire world talk about him, affecting millions of immigrants, refugees, and illegal individuals. Let's examine the details of these decisions, whether they are right or wrong, and critically analyze Trump's policies in a good or bad way. The newly elected president of the United States, Donald Trump, announced the most comprehensive deportation plan in the country's history at his last rally before taking office. The planned initiative is expected to affect millions of immigrants living within the U.S. borders. Experts point out that such a large-scale operation will pose significant financial challenges and could take many years to complete. Indeed, we can agree that this process may take years because illegal individuals enter the country unlawfully and roam freely without any identity record.
You're making me nervous not answering while you're out running. Are you okay? She sent a text at 11:47 a.m. pleading, "Please call me. I am worried sick about you." Over that 3-hour period, her mother tried to contact Riley 9 times. Prosecutors say Riley's smartwatch showed her heart stopped at 9:28 a.m. after she was murdered, they say, by Jose Ibarra. Police found her body at 12:38 p.m. in a wooded area. The day after.
If such individuals do not encounter police control, they can move around undetected and commit numerous crimes. Unlike documented citizens or legal residents, these individuals are much harder to track down since they have no official records, no name, no nationality, no background information. This is why illegal immigrants, refugees, and undocumented individuals are not just a problem for the U.S., but for all countries worldwide. The newly elected president declared, "I will sign numerous executive orders that you will be extremely pleased with. The invasion of our borders will end, and those who cross illegally will find their way back home." He announced his plans to introduce the most comprehensive and aggressive border security measures in history. I fully support this decision. If someone close to me or any other citizen falls victim to an attack by these undocumented individuals, the responsibility falls on the U.S. government. Identifying and capturing the perpetrator in such cases is much more difficult. Unlike legal residents, undocumented individuals do not have identifiable records, making it challenging to track and prosecute them. Therefore, illegal immigration is not a matter to be taken lightly. It poses a severe risk. Do you agree with this decision? Regardless of whether you like Trump or not, the question here is not about personal preference, but whether you find this decision justifiable. I am curious about your opinions. Please share your thoughts in the comments. This decision has several critical aspects, which I will elaborate on below. Upon assuming office, Trump immediately implemented his first major policy. The State Department restricted the travel of all legal refugees within and outside the country. The U.S. president stated that the number of immigrants entering the country had reached a record high. As a result, the U.S. will no longer accept new refugee applications. Even previously approved refugees will not be allowed entry into the country. Only those holding special visas for assisting the U.S. military will be exempt from this policy. Trump emphasized that the country's resources would be prioritized for Americans first. The refugee admission program will remain suspended until it aligns with U.S. interests. Trump successfully leveraged public outrage over illegal immigration to regain the White House, making strict immigration enforcement a central aspect of his political career. He hinted that the newly introduced law was only the beginning. During a signing ceremony for the law, Trump stated, "We will send them to Guantanamo." If you are wondering what Guantanamo is, it is a naval base in Cuba that houses a detention facility. According to a report by the New York Post, Trump's administration began detaining illegal immigrants on his first day in office under the pretext of public safety threats. Homeland Security officials confirmed that 308 illegal immigrants were detained on the first day alone. This figure is a significant achievement. If 308 individuals were detained on the first day, I predict that the daily detention rate will soon surpass 1,000. On average, it will take approximately 2 years to arrest, process, and deport all these individuals. If the U.S. successfully removes all illegal immigrants within 2 years, it would be a tremendous achievement. Whether you like Trump or not, supporting the presence of undocumented individuals in your country is illogical. These individuals entered the country illegally, making them more likely to engage in unlawful activities. This is why this law should be upheld and even strengthened. This is my opinion. What do you think? We can discuss this in the comments. Now, let's continue with another crucial case. Trump has consistently claimed that immigrants are poisoning America, and his rhetoric has instilled fear within immigrant communities. Unsurprisingly, most of those who oppose Trump's policies are immigrants or individuals who entered the country illegally.
Young man, there's no need to feel down. I said
Now, let's discuss the Laken Riley case. The Laken Riley Act is the first immigration law passed under Trump's administration, aimed at increasing the incarceration of illegal immigrants charged with theft or robbery. Riley was last seen jogging near Oconee Forest Park at the University of Georgia on February 22nd. Before transferring to Augusta University's College of Nursing, she was a student at UGA until the spring of 2023. The tragic case of Laken Riley has fueled the push for stricter immigration policies. Riley, a promising nursing student at the University of Georgia, was attacked and killed while jogging near her campus on February 22, 2024. Her murder sparked nationwide outrage and intensified the debate over immigration policies. Investigations revealed that the suspect was an illegal immigrant from Venezuela who had previously committed multiple crimes but remained in the U.S. without legal status. This case exposed security gaps in current immigration policies and led to widespread public backlash. Seizing this public outcry as an opportunity, Trump named his proposed immigration law after Laken Riley, securing widespread support for his strict policies. Her murder became a central argument for tightening immigration regulations, with Republican politicians using the case to justify stricter measures. What does the Laken Riley Act entail? It introduces mandatory detention for illegal immigrants who commit crimes. The law aims to prevent undocumented individuals from engaging in criminal activities while ensuring the safety of U.S. citizens. However, it has sparked controversy, with some viewing it as necessary for reducing crime, while others consider it discriminatory and a violation of human rights. Although illegal immigrants account for a small percentage of overall crime rates, this law reinforces the perception that all undocumented individuals pose a security threat. Some critics argue that instead of detaining all illegal immigrants indiscriminately, a more effective approach would be to tackle the root causes of illegal immigration. Potential solutions include addressing the reasons behind illegal immigration by offering legal pathways for entry, increasing education, job opportunities, and social support programs to prevent crime among immigrants, developing policies aimed at reducing crime across all demographics, rather than focusing solely on illegal immigrants. I support this law, but I acknowledge the alternative solutions proposed by critics. The U.S. government should consider them as well. Now, let's discuss whether this law is truly necessary.